Is it on?
Yes, it is on.
Thank you, Roopesh. Sean Fitzgerald from Observe What Is. Subject of this video is on business owners. We're talking to Roopesh here. He's going to talk to us about his fish pet business, and I'm going to get a little introduction from him. Your introduction, Roopesh, your full name, your age, are you married, and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Roopesh. I'm 39 years of age, involved in the pet industry for the last 15 years. My passion is aquariums, and I'm married with a little girl.
You got a little girl?
Yes, I do.
That's exciting. That's exciting. How old is she?
She's going to be 2 on the 22nd of March.
Okay, so she's just tiny.
Very.
All right, well, wonderful. The nature of your present business, the business that you're owning or partnering in.
The business I'm in partner with is actually Sean Harrison. He's my business partner. Him and I together have put together a little store, but we specialize in aquariums.
Aquarium. Can you explain a little bit about the aquarium business?
The
That's fish and stuff.
Yes, right. That's correct.
Okay.
It's about mainly fish. If it's got gills, we generally have it. Regarding the pet industry with aquariums, it's a very tight industry. But because we specialize and we're quite a premium aquarium store, we've generally managed to see out the bad times.
Thank you, Roopesh. Have you ever owned a business in another field?
No, I haven't owned any other business in any other field.
So you just started in this industry. How did you get involved?
I got involved because I have a serious passion for aquariums and mainly pets. And Sean was kind enough to give me my first job in 2000, and I've managed to take it from there.
Wonderful. And so tell me, so you have fish at home when you were a small boy and stuff?
Yes, lots of fish.
Oh, you love the fish?
Very much so.
You should have been in the sea, man.
Like a mermaid.
Yes, or a merman, you know what I'm saying. Okay, this gets back to my other question now. Why did you start a business in this field? And I know you've sort of touched it. Is it a passion? What is it about fish that drives you?
You know, when you stand back and you do a lovely aquarium and it looks really, really nice, I think the satisfaction that you get guarantees all other aspects apart from the money and the hard work. The main thing is the satisfaction. You can be proud to stand back and say, I did that aquarium.
Okay, so it's a sense of satisfaction. And you like to see the fish in there and everything.
Yes, I love the fish.
You love the fish. Okay, what are the challenges that you and Sean faced to start this business? What kind of
The biggest challenge was the cash flow, because obviously there's quite a bit of money injected into our industry. And the second biggest thing is the load shedding. You know, a lot of people be afraid that, you know, if they don't have power, their fish are going to die. And that actually scares off folks from wanting to put in new aquariums.
So that is a big challenge, eh?
Very big challenge. But to be quite honest, you know, if you got a 2-hour load shed or 3 hours, then you're generally quite okay. If it's more than that, where you're looking at 6 to 10 hours, then you generally have to look at battery backups and generators and things like that.
Just for the viewers, and I know I've said this in a previous video, and it's a sore point with us in South Africa, load shedding is just because we don't have enough electricity. So what happens is certain districts and areas in the day are switched off for 2-3 hours. Business areas, sometimes a whole day it can happen. You can imagine now the business problems that owners would face now in terms of no electricity. All right, what are the present benefits to you of owning a business? What does it mean for you?
You know, owning your own business comes with responsibility. I think it's made me a very responsible person. Also, it's made me very assertive in life, and it gives you a bit of confidence to say that you're quite capable of running a business. So generally, you're okay in running your own personal life and your household things.
So does it get do you like it because of the personal freedom it gives you?
Yes,
choices.
Yes, it does.
Sorry, I'm not going to put words in your mouth. Yes.
Yes, because of the personal freedom.
All right. What are your present challenges running this business? One was the load shedding. I suppose you said that. Anything else that's keeping you presently? Staff.
Yeah, staff is a big thing, and that's also one of the main points in a business. I think a business works with a link. And if everybody pulls their weight, it generally goes quite smooth. But there's days when you have staff issues, guys don't pitch to work, and then they have issues on their own personal problems, and they don't come to work. So that makes it a little bit difficult.
Is staff a challenge for you?
Yes.
No? Yes.
It is a challenge, but not a big challenge.
Okay. Your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is obviously the load shedding. That scares me.
Load shedding, that's what we said, yeah. Is that what you'd say the biggest challenge? If there was no load shedding?
If there was no load shedding, I wouldn't be afraid. You know,
customers,
you get them in and out and all the time. Right now, because of the load shedding, you generally get people staying away from putting aquariums in because they think it becomes a problem when they don't have electricity.
Is it expensive to put an aquarium in your house?
It's not expensive. It's a lot of money.
Is it a lot of money?
And it all depends on how much you want to spend, because generally we can put you into a bracket of how much you want to spend.
Do people buy this? I mean, I know people. There's an industry for it, but I mean, would you
Yes,
say,
there
was a
is.
lot of people wanting?
Lots of people want aquariums, and lots of people are novice, and this is where we play a major role. We offer a maintenance section as well, where we build, we install, and we do the maintenance.
Any just fish? No dogs or cats or anything?
I do the small accessories: dogs, cats accessories, bird accessories, hamsters, small rodent accessories.
Okay.
But generally, the focal point of the business is being a premium store in aquarium keeping.
Okay, all right. So it's the fish,
Mainly
yeah,
fish.
and it's beautiful at the back.
Yeah, this
just
is
for
our
the
main
viewers.
display.
Just explain that. Explain. It's
And
beautiful.
behind me, you'll see a Lake Malawi tank. Those are African cichlids. They generally go together, and you can't mix them with other fish, and they like the water quite hard. And they're a little bit aggressive if you keep them with other fish.
They eat other fish.
Yes,
Or-
they do.
So you gotta watch. So the whole art of aquariums is to actually be careful of what fish you put.
You know,
in
when
with
you
what
have in an
fish.
aquarium, the simple system is you're trying to simulate either a lake or a sea or a river in a piece of glass.
Yeah.
And it's an easy task if you know what you're doing. If you're not, then you got to, obviously come to us, and then we help you.
I'm curious about this, and sorry, I'm going a little off the top because I want to just find out about your business in terms of fish and that. I mean, you don't have like prawns and crayfish.
You
and-
do have
that?
a lot of shrimps, a lot of anemones, little crabs, little crustaceans, snails.
Do you do that?
Yes, we do,
Okay, so you put that in
Yeah,
there and everything.
we do.
Snails,
for sure.
snakes, underwater snakes. No.
You get little stuff that's called a pipefish, or you get little moray eels.
Okay, so well, those ones probably eat other fish too. Eh? I don't know.
Sometimes they do.
Okay, would you recommend the aquarium business to a person starting up? Would you recommend it to people?
I would recommend it pertaining on the person that I see and speak to. Firstly, this business is not driven on money or anything. It's driven on passion. You got to have a serious passion if you want to do this, and basically be on top of your game.
Okay. To start an aquarium business, to start a business from say scratch, what kind of, off the top of your head, what kind of money would
To
you
do
be
a nice
looking
store of about 250 squares plus minus, you're looking at about 1.5 million.
at? Okay, so that's not that's a bit of money, eh?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
quite a bit of money. Yeah, and I say 1.5 million, you'll have a nicely kitted store. It'll be nice, neat, clean, and you'll be in a good category as us.
Is this is the only store you've got, or do you have others?
This is the only store we have. We are not involved in any other stores, and no other stores are involved with us.
Wow, that's good. Okay, what are the future prospects of the aquarium business to a person, for yourself? What do you see? Is it a growing business?
Yes, it is a very much so growing business. There's lots of people starting to get involved in it, like it. And with today's society, lots of people look for safety, so they live in little apartments and they live in little flats and closed estates. So they miss the dog and the cat and the hamster, and they generally go with an aquarium.
Wonderful. You bring the sea to a person. It's
That's
far
okay,
away. That's
yeah.
wonderful. Is there a lot of and to ask you a little bit? Is there a lot of maintenance in a tank, in maintaining a tank?
It's not about maintenance. It's about the system you put together. Generally, if you put a good system together, you generally have very little maintenance.
But you have to watch it. I mean,
Yes,
you've
you
got
got
to
to watch it
feed the fish
irrespective. You can have the best system that you can put together, but there is maintenance involved thereafter.
and the cleaning of the tank is
Correct.
quite a bit. Does that scare people off? I know it's always worried me, like the cleaning of the tank.
I think a lot of people are scared off because of maintenance. But obviously, if you take on a hobby, you got to be involved, and that's the most important thing: is being involved with your system.
Thank you, Roopesh. All right, tips and suggestions for any person, and not necessarily maybe in your industry as a business owner. I'm looking for the advice on this, on somebody that's maybe coming out of school, 19, wants to start a career or a business, or somebody that's 40 or 50, older person's got some money from a job. What would your tips and suggestions on to run and to begin a business?
The first thing I would do is obviously do research on what you like and what you're good at before you get involved in a business. The second thing is, if you're getting involved in a business, for example, a pet store, you need to have a serious passion, and you got to do research and understand what you're getting into, because this is no easy job. You got to have a serious focus.
Does location matter?
Very
In
much so.
this sort
In
of
any
industry?
business, I think location matters. You got to be in an area where people understand that you're there and you provide a service. And also when you're in a center and things like how we are situated in a center, it generally brings foot traffic.
Are there quite a few people in your industry, competitors? Is it quite
Yes, there are quite a few
strict in
competitors,
that?
and it's quite hard because obviously today's customers are more looking for serious bargains and deals as opposed to be paying the correct money and getting the correct product.
I know there's tips and suggestions, passion and research. Do people people that start businesses, are they people that actually just chase the money and not
Yes, I
passionate?
think a
Are
lot of
they?
people that get involved into the pet industry obviously do it because they think they go to a pet store and they see them doing a big number and they understand, okay, you know what, let me get a pet store because it makes big numbers. But you know what, behind that there's after scenes which that person doesn't see, where there's running expenses.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit they don't
Yes,
see.
there is quite a bit that they don't see.
All right, we're going to do, is there anything else, Roopesh, for the viewers, for the channel, is there anything else you'd like to add on what I've said, or maybe I've missed out for the viewers?
Not really. If you're wanting a serious fish tank, you know where to come. EuroSpirit Aquariums, 87 Umhlanga Rocks Drive, Durban North.
Oh, fantastic. And he's done the expo already. Okay, we're going to do a little showcase on your business where we'll give all those details again so that the guys
No
from my
problem.
channel have got it. But I'm just going to ask you one question. What makes you unique compared to your competitors in the same industry?
The difference between us and any other store is I feel that Sean and I have put together a business where we're a premium fish company, striving to get better aquariums day by day. And we're not a generalized pet store where we keep all the live animals. In our store, if you get into it, what separates us is we're a premium fish company compared to the rest of the pet store.
Okay, thank you. Something else I wanted to ask you, to buy a medium-sized tank, and I know I'm getting curious with this, say a smaller size, just one for a small flat, what would you be looking at in terms in price range, just off the top of your head?
You can, it starts from as little as about 1,500 Rand going upwards.
Okay, thank you, Roopesh. All right, we're going to do the, Roopesh is going to leave us with his contact details. First is just give us the name of your company again.
It's EuroSpirit Aquarium Management.
And the exact address.
It's 87 Umhlanga Rocks Drive, Shop 5, Arcadia Center.
Wonderful. And your contact telephone?
My contact telephone number is 083 24 25 264, and the landline is 031 563 1159.
Why don't you just repeat those contact numbers again?
Contact number is 083 24 25 264, and the landline number is 031 563 1159.
Do you guys have a website or anything?
Yeah, it's www.eurospirit.co.za.
Wonderful. Thank you, Roopesh. We're at the end of the interview, and you were concise with all the answers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Won't you do me a favor? Just hit the red button, and then we'll be finished. We're at the end of the interview. Oh, sorry. Sorry. This is Observe What Is Sean Fitzgerald. Please leave your comments and suggestions, and subscribe to the channel. It's free. I almost forgot to say that. Just hit the